everybody. Hello. Welcome to the clubhouse. No, the classroom. Why do I get this wrong every time? Anyway, good to have you here. Good way to start the day. Well, for me anyway, might be ending off your day. If you want to join us, we're going to be doing some studies of start disconnecting and reconnecting. I need to change this before I lose my mind. But if you want to join in, check out the stream description. Put this all into one message. If you're on Twitch or if you're on YouTube, you can hang 5. I will post the links in the description here, or in the chat rather. You'll first have to join the Magma Classroom Artspace, and then you can join the canvas. That link is incoming. There we go. Cool. So we got here Stars, Hadley, hello. We've got Burning Phoenix as well. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a little while. Let me change my headphones here. Is that working? Cool. It's supposed to be working. It's supposed to be working. Sorry, let me just figure out my settings here. Settings, change the audio from this side to this side. Okay, maybe the music just stopped on its own. I think that's what happened. Nope. I say. Why do I not hear anything? Why does technology hate me? Come on. Why? Why, oh why? And out, plug, start again. This always happens. Hey, Basil Make Vinegar. Who else we got here? Andy, hello. I've lost my cursor. There we go. And try again. Input device. Yeah, so you will notice that there are a bunch of, hey, Cybernaut, there are a few different reference images available. You can just double click to take over those layers and hide them as you see fit. Hide or show. And the approach I'm going to take this time around is similar to what I did last time, where I'm just going to do some time things first. I'm going to start with 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then maybe 15 minutes or half an hour. We'll see how I tackle it. I'm getting very annoyed with my music not working. You guys can probably hear it, knowing how technology behaves. Hey Manju, see you there on YouTube. Yeah. I think my time of my streams is quite suit your schedule these days. Making me crazy. So yeah, feel free to grab a canvas down below, and you can tackle things however you prefer. I've got to get music going, otherwise I'm not going to be able to focus at all. Put something else in my ears. Something from here. Let's see. This'll do. Whoa, it's loud as all hell. Sorry for the delay, guys. I'll get cracking now. Alrighty, cool. So like I said with my approach, I'm going to go with some time things first. First going with 2 minutes, and then, geez, this audio sounds so weird. Hey Lamp, feel free to grab a canvas down below. We've got a few available. Okay, so I'm going to, normally with my studies, I tend to say, let's look at what it looks like in grayscale, get a sense of the values. Here we can see very distinctly light on either side here. Sort of gradual thing into darkness as that goes into shadow. Quite a mid-tone front over here, dark cover, and pretty light sort of flooring, and those bricks giving a nice sort of shape definition. So yeah, but I'm going to try not to think too much on that for these like short studies. I kind of want to just squint my eyes, try and get an impression of the thing that I'm looking at. If you guys want to go the slower approach though, pick a reference image and just spend the full time on that, feel free. So first what I'm going to do is just get a shape down, a selection, so that I stay within that. That'll do. And then I'm not going to color pick from the reference. I normally suggest people don't do that. What sort of color is this? I'm just trying to understand the color I'm looking at. Yes, it's just desaturated, creamy color. Right, so here we go. Grab my brush, and I'm actually going to go with a pixel pencil. Heck with it. Let's keep everything square. Although I can do this with my actual brush settings. Let's change the shape. Turn off the pressure sensitivity for error 10 and go. So I'm just doing this for 2 minutes. It's desaturated light blue. Well, let's go in with a bit of a darker thing here. Hadley, are you listening to the stream? I mean, I can't type and talk at the same time here. Probably should have added a bit of dark into the background there. Smaller. Wow, I only got 30 seconds left. He's probably a bit taller. And that is time. Just wanted to get these stick figures in. Okay, that was a terrible attempt for 2 minutes, but that's how things start, right? It looks atrocious in the beginning, and then we can spend a little bit more time. I'm going to keep going with little 2-minuters here. Hide this image and bring this one in. The idea here with these is really just to start getting my eyes locked in, not to get perfect or accurate sort of paintings. So again, B, and we start. pretty dark background. It's like a warm dark background. Much bigger. Let's just fill that in. Got a bit of this reddish orange, dark reddish orange. That's a bit light, but that's fine. I take it Hadley is not listening to the stream. And then, in the shadows, it's interesting warmth. So yeah. And I have to get the green in. Use that very quickly. And I was a bit off on my proportions there, but that's okay. Like how I place things in. Cool, so I'm going to shift that down. So for those who are just tuning in, you're welcome to come along and join us. We've got plenty of canvases down below here. We're doing studies of vending machines. I'm starting off by just doing a series of 2-minute sketches, just to get my eyes locked in, because I've just woken up, so my eyes are still a bit fuzzy. My drawing hand is not warmed up at all. So this is a nice exercise just to get all those parts moving. Oil the cogs. Okay, again, we're doing another 2 minutes here. Let's just switch to a brush and go. So we've got a bit of a desaturated gray. Let's make this bigger. So we're a bit more towards blue. And we've got this red brick background. More gray on the ground. And it's going to be a little darker here. Yeah, then we've got some pretty light. I mean, with these, you can kind of do them in almost like one stroke, right? Almost. If you're using the square brush. And we've got this one as well. It's actually red. Again, I haven't placed things quite right. Okay, we're just basic shapes. Cool. And if you are wanting to join in, you're busy watching, you want to come along and show me how it's done, you can check the chat and also the stream description. The details should be there. Okay, let's do another. Which one haven't I done yet? This one? Okay, cool. These images are taken from, most of them came from Unsplash. So if you're looking for a resource of images that you can use for your studies, this is, Unsplash is a good one, Pexels is another. And away we go. Soften this a little bit. Let's get the blue outside light in, or the window rather. This takes up a solid chunk of the space. We have a dark wall, maybe it's a blue. And then we also have the vending machine. Yeah, definitely got my proportions way off here, or my placement. Okay, I really got nowhere there. Cool. Well, that was a start. That was a start. I'll actually shift these down below. I'm going to hide this now. Just shifting all of these out of the way. We'll take another stab at things. This time I'm going to go for 5 minutes. And I'll go in the same order. Images, let's hide that. Nope. Need layer groups. Okay, there we go. So I've been moaning a bit about how this Wacom tablet, the touch inputs being way too sensitive, and I find myself often turning it off. I've now got a decent palm rejection glove, and it's working wonders. Makes things so much better. Okay, so the main focus, that brush here. 5 minutes. Let's be going. Oh, nice. I should be getting the Huion Canvas Slate 10 tomorrow, but reviews don't look great for it. But I want to try the XP Pen one as well. Yeah, their Canvas Studio 16 looked pretty decent. The Windows one they did. So it's a bit disappointing that their first stab at the Android side doesn't look great. But we'll see. Like I've got to test it first before I bash things. Hey, Winter, feel free to grab a canvas. So I wanted to get a bit darker in the edges here. Okay, now for the blue. Let's find this blue. Okay, saturated in that. This takes up a decent chunk of the space. There. And we need a richer blue. See, this is quite color graded, so I'm just using square brush here, nothing fancy. But I've wasted a lot of time already. Let's try to find some of these red orange. Let's do this first. Light. Sure, Nexus would turn this into a raccoon logo. Yeah, that was 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So able to get a little bit more down, but not substantially more. Cover that there. So same story. Let's swap this out. There we go. I really enjoy doing this more exercise approach. It takes a bit of pressure off as well for you know, trying to make a really decent sketch in that time. It's just, you know, it's kind of impossible to do something all that good, so you just kind of accept that point right off the bat, and you just see what you can do in that amount of time. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to that. Just need to have a little check here, make sure we don't have peeps here. So try and get in. Cool. Alrighty. I need to put the fan on as well. Hold on. All right. Let's go. 5 minutes. Switch to my brush, and away we go. Make it nice and big so I can cover that area nice and fast. That is one of the keys to doing exercise like this, I feel. Make sure your brush is big enough. I know this is much darker here. We'll solve that in a moment. Let's desaturate a bit. That should make it look a bit greener. Yep, there we go. Sort of greeny brown. Like I'm giving too much focus to the lighter side here. I've got a bit of like a synthwave, cyberpunky kind of mix going on here as well in my ears. Sort of suits the theme. Yeah, that's 5 minutes on that one. Cool, okay. Again, slightly more down. I feel like my head's starting to get into the right mode now. Let's do these other two, and then I'll pick out maybe 2 of these to spend a bit more time on. Let's see. Move this one forward. Add the other one. Nice. Oh, that Huion tablet is actually arriving today, a little earlier than expected. Just all my notifications. Yeah, I look forward to hearing your take on the XP Pen tablet, Andy. I watched Brad Colbo's video yesterday on it, and looked promising. Looked very promising. I'm just really glad to see that they're using their own pen technology in it. That's one of the key things. I think where Huion slipped up on that front. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer. 5 minutes. B and a little brush bigger. I want a sort of red brick building. It's pretty dark and saturated. Yeah, and as I mentioned last time, with an exercise like this, also gives you a nice perspective on time and how much time you actually have to get certain things in. If you start with a very short amount of time, when you scale up, it's like, oh wow, I have all this time to make all these decisions, all these extra brush strokes I can make. And that's the other reason I like these exercises. Time certainly flies. I mean, they've already spent like 2 minutes noodling on this stuff. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit big. Let's see if I can get this down in about 1 stroke. There we go. This one's going to be a bit bigger, so maybe 2 strokes. We have this one, which is more red. Not quite the right red. Actually, there's a lot of blue-white in here. Hey, Anya. Yeah, this is going to be fun when we shift into spending a bit more time. Right now, it's just a 5-minute study. And sorry if I don't respond right away to chat messages. See, I know how I get. I like quickly look over, like, hey, who said what? And the next thing, the time is gone, and I haven't finished what I set out to do. So even here, there's a bit of this sort of red. It's a bit too much. And we can get these bins in. Oh, maybe I'll only fit 1 bin in, because I screwed up my perspective. My eyes aren't focused, that's why. 24 seconds remain. Okay, that was a very quick 5 minutes. Thank you. I think something that could have been a bit better here, maybe just accentuate the dark over there. Could have probably got in some of these other shapes a little quicker first, rather than adding in some of these smaller ones. That would have just given the scene a little bit more. And yeah, things like desaturate that, like this sort of shape in here. And the next one, it's a bit more red actually. Okay, that's not the right red at all. I could have done that in a single stroke, but no, Ryan is not thinking. But yeah, these little things just give a little bit more to the scene. Okay, so let's not noodle around there too much. Anya, yeah, are you doing stroke economy? Pretty much, this is one exercise towards that. Pretty much. And then last one. I feel like that last time I really didn't do so well with this one in 2 minutes. So let's see what we can do in 5 minutes. Yeah, but I actually put a feature request in, sort of like put Ryan's feature request corner, specific things that I want in Magma. And one of them I thought that would be really cool is a sort of little pull button type of thing to show you how many strokes you've made. It's a little brush stroke counter, so that I can actually adequately time my strokes, or not time, like set a limit on myself, because like it's not like counting to 50 itself is a problem, but counting to 50 when you're like busy making the strokes and trying to focus on the image, that's when I'll just lose track. 10 strokes is easy enough to do that with, but if I want to go like 50 to 100 strokes for a piece and limit it to that, I would love a little counter. It would save a lot of time, or save a lot of, not save anything actually, just make life easier, just be easier. Okay, cool. The least strokes wins. Well, in that case, just a single square pixel in the middle. Pop. Oh, right. While still looking reasonably like the reference. Exactly. Okay. Next round. Just want to get a little sense of colors here. Sort of more gray. Gets warmer in there. Right, obviously. It's pretty saturated. Very yellow in there. Okay. So I'm going to start now, and I want to first get in a background color that sort of makes some sense, and then I'll try and keep my eyes pretty squint here. Catch your comment in a moment, so I've not. It's got quite a bit of a gray in there. It's maybe too dark. Let's warm it up a little bit. I'm trying to work a little bit from back to front. So we do have this window in the back. Let's make this bigger so it's fewer strokes. Put this one in here, which is much brighter than this. Let's start. It's saturated. Wasting my time on silly things. Brown boxes in the background. Yellow. Let's see, they sort of cover up there. And they're going to be quite dark on this side. Please. Right here. Yeah, let's get in the big machine. So he comes up to about here. That's a bit too dark. Let's come up a little bit in value. Trying to be mindful of the perspective here. Keep some of my lines the same. This goes back pretty much to the window. Yeah, a little bit off. Oops. over there. Ah, push my whole drawing tablet away. And I still haven't got these red boxes. Ah, bugger. Still wanted these ones, but let's just use that. I'll just pop these in quite simply. Make this a bit bigger, just like single stroke bins. Okay, that was definitely not a single stroke. And also, just made a mess. Okay, cool. So that was 5 minutes of that. Still a bit of, certainly an improvement on 2 minutes. Now I can, after 45 minutes of waffling on in these exercises, I think we can move on to spending a little bit more time. If you haven't already, take a little water break, maybe even a little stretch. Brr. Just one more box, one more brush stroke. Let me have it, please. Okay. So which ones should I do? I'll have to think about this. Just in case there's anyone watching who's not on a canvas with us, feel free to come along. We do have... Ooh, we're actually running out. I'll quickly make a duplicate canvas just in case we have any others starting to join. Let me first... let's see. Okay. Duplicated image. Yeah, you know, if you feel like tackling these in color is just a little too intimidating, especially when you're doing the timed approach, you can also just do it in grayscale. Now, why does this think that I'm on a mobile? That's not the case. Which will, I mean, that in itself is a good exercise. Yeah, and that's in response to what I'm seeing there on your canvas, Andy, because I think that's a great exercise to do. Doing it in grayscale. You won't find me bashing grayscale studies ever. Cool. So we do have some extra canvases. If anyone happens to tune in a little later, and there they are. You'll just have to double click to take over, or long press just to take over a layer. Okay. I'm going to spend some time on maybe that first one. I kind of like these kids standing here, but actually, I like this. I like this. Let's hide that one. Hide that one. This is one I could easily spend too much time on, just trying to get like the stickers and all that texture that's on there. It's really nice. But now having a bit more time, I have a bit more freedom to play with some shapes and squint my eyes, get lost in just making a few brush strokes just to get an impression of things. Okay, make a new layer on. I've got one already. Fantastic. I can probably hide all these other little sketches for now. There is one still showing. Where is it? Two showing. There we go. Three showing. Cool. Box. Now, last time one of the mistakes I was making was almost like making the box too big. So, cheers, Anya. Cool. Glad you popped in to say hi. Rest well. And Sabino made a comment here. Let me quickly check in on that. Trying to work on my brush economy too. The idea of painting something with as few brush strokes as possible seems really appealing to a guy who spends 2 hours drawing a nose. But noses suck, man. It's so weird. There's like a lot of subtle plane changes there. I don't know. I struggle with them too. I'll see if I can nudge that feature request. See if I can use my position to my advantage. Hey, Klondice. I feel like clever application of brush settings and the selection tool could help do more with fewer brush strokes. Yes, definitely. That's another reason why I want to have this limited brushstroke approach, where you do have to think about those settings. It kind of requires two features. One is to have that, obviously, this brushstroke counter. The other is that we don't have a brush shape outline currently. It's just a circle. So I think it'll be helpful once we sort that out, update, and then it's easier to tell what shape and when you've changed the angle of your brush shape a little bit, you can see a bit better what kind of, or predict a bit better what brush stroke you're going to make. So there's that. Another approach with the selection tool is one, or to use the lasso pull. Also, really nice way to quickly get in shapes and save you a lot of time. But I'm going to try to keep things a little closer to my traditional approach. And by traditional approach, I mean my traditional painting kind of approach, where you don't have such things as a lasso pull. I suppose you could, like with a stencil. Close enough. Wait, I have to set my timer, don't I? Where are you, timer? At 30 minutes. Well, let's actually set it to 15. 3 times the time on the last one. And then I'll kind of decide. Maybe I get into it and I want to work a little further. But essentially, we've got an hour left of the stream. So I want to, at least work on 2 pieces while still having some time to chat. So start with 15 minutes. Let's see. Cool. Welcome to the canvas, Klondice. Feel free to grab one in the sequence. So I'm squinting my eyes. What kind of artist, nerd artist, is going to use a ruler? Those weirdos. Like a peachy dark color. Okay, that's definitely not right. And I want to go a bit desaturated and darker here, maybe shift it over a little bit. No, that's not quite right. Thank you very much. What am I doing here with my colors? I'm not thinking. Need to be a bit grayer to try and... It's not quite doing what I wanted to do. Well, I'm not getting right what I want to do. That's the more correct thing. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. This muddy, greeny kind of thing going. Take this, shift a little bit over to the reds, gain a bit of saturation. Get that in. So yeah, just if I do go quiet for a little while, just focusing a little bit. I was actually really happy last week with the results of that study, those landscape studies. I was kind of feeling good after that session. I was like, yeah, I think this timed approach like really agrees with me. Just to have a bit of a clearer path, a bit of warm up without spending an excessive amount of time. Sometimes you get it. I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but you just get like annoyed with yourself for spending so much time on something that doesn't look as good as it should for the time that you spent. Like, you know you can do better. It's like, why did this happen? I'm sure that happens to all of us. Yeah, all part of the learning for sure. But I want to learn faster. Absolutely, Burning Phoenix. Got to get the bad stuff out first. Got to do lots of bad drawings. Accept that it's part of the path. I actually said to someone like quite a long time ago that I want to spend more time like intentionally doing bad drawings. With the idea being like in the same way you do, you know, like morning pages where you just free flow, get all the gunk out. And learn how to doodle better. You mean just like that more relaxed, don't really think about it, but can still whip up something that looks all right? Okay. But maybe for that, like morning pages free flow tactic is a good way to go. Yeah, this is a bit off. Where you can like wake up first thing in the morning and grab your pen without finding your face, while you're still a bit silly and sleepy, and then see. I suppose it's easier said than done, I find. I've spent a lot of time here. Let's get some of these chip packets in. Yeah, I'm envious of those people who can just, without thinking, they can just doodle, make something cool. Bastards. I hate you because I admire you. Oh, I still have this stuck on the screen. Sorry, Klondike. I'm already feeling like the 15 minutes initially given to myself for this, I'm going to want to spend a little bit more time. drawing tablet stand keeps moving. It was such a slow line that it looks horrible. Still don't like that. It's darker. This is certainly not me taking a traditional painting approach. I think that's a bit better. I think I'm going to spend an extra 5 minutes on this one. Oops, that's a bit too bright. Thank you. I'm going to do another 5 minutes here on this. What's up, lamp? Is the touch sensitivity not working? Okay, almost there. Oops, direction, brush. Cool. Okay. Stopping there. That was 20 minutes on that one. And where are we at? We're about 20 past the hour. We'll do another 20 minutes. Another 20-minute piece. Just judging by the thumbnails here, looks like everyone's doing a really cool job. Even getting those kids in, standing in front of the vending machine. Nice, nice. Okay, just doing my little checks. And now I realize I haven't actually. Change the music, at least for you guys. I won't be able to hear it. But it allows me playing the same track over and over again. Hopefully it's been soft enough to not distract you. I need something new in my ears. I'll put the same thing in my ears. Just let's switch things up here. Minimize, well, not minimize, hide. Change to a different image. which one to do, which one to do. We have this one with the kids. That one. And we have this one. Actually, I'm going to go with this one. I want to get a bit of that. Although I am really tempted by this, just because there's a bit more stuff to play with in terms of perspective here, and getting the lines right with the bins and the boxes and the vending machine. But I really like the wet road in here, and I think this will be fun to try and do a better job of. So let's change the selection. Yep, don't forget, a little water break, maybe a little stretch. Oh. Like falling out of bed, then into 2 hours sitting down. Not always a good thing. I gotta just wiggle all the bones. Yeah, some water would be great. Please, it's finished. And maybe even with this one, I'll just keep working longer than 20 minutes. Go right through to the end. I'll still set a timer just so that I'm aware, and I'll set it to 15 minutes again just to assess what kind of progress I make in that time. Comments are up. Thank you. Okay. And away we go. So I want to start with this kind of bluey, lilac-y, gray environment. What have I done? What have I done? It's too small. Go bigger, Matt. Nope. Let's go down here. So let's see. This red brick. And yeah, I'm kind of using the reference image, almost like my proportions and all that of my shape here are more or less the same. So I'll use just as horizontal lines as a guide. It's actually much darker. And I've got a cool blue roof. Actually, let's just go this way around. I'll start off just doing full opacity strokes, right? Squint my eyes, try and just get a bit of variation in there. So it's dull. Too big and too bright. Gray. Start off kind of dark with it, I think. Oh, that's way too bright. Just these subtle changes, subtle value differences make such a difference. If you get it wrong, it's very visible. Let's get that in. And I've spent so much time just on getting these shapes in. Get some variation in here. And two of these light pieces. One there. Yeah. Let's get brighter. Let's desaturate that a little bit. Put another one next to it about the same height. So similar height. I'm going to go with the red here. See if I can find this red. Such a weird one. Oh, definitely not right. It looks way too orangey. It'll do. Actually made it way too far over. Let's trim that down. Let's desaturate a bit for the bins, which is still kind of like a blue-gray. Small one here. Create a little too much space between the vending machines here. And in theory, I only have 5 minutes left if I'm doing a 15-minute study. Which, yeah, doesn't feel like adequate time. So I'm just going to keep going on this until the end of the session. I'm just keeping to the square brush. I'm not going to fiddle around with anything else. Cheers, Sabinot. I'm glad you could join us. Hope to see you again in the others. Hope this time works for you if you're hosting the streams. Oh, my spacing is off. I suppose if you're eating dinner, then that means the time is alright, still a reasonable hour. Yeah, 15 minutes, not the best approach of time. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, that's my 15 minutes up. But like I said, I'm gonna keep going for another 15 minutes on it. Just trying to see things as shapes, not trying to necessarily see, oh, is that a bottle? Is it a box of cigarettes or whatever? I'm just trying to look at it as shapes with my eyes squint. Try and make sense of what I'm seeing. And if you can, like, try and keep your eyes this way for like the majority of the painting, just to stop yourself from getting into unnecessary details. and also staying zoomed out for as long as possible. I haven't zoomed in on this at all. Again, just as a way to keep me focused on what's important. Oh, I've only got 5 minutes left of the half hour. Jeez. Yeah. This one was a bit of a struggle. Hey, Nexus. Oops. Oh, I did a weird bend in my line there. Make it a bit smaller too. Yeah, there's my half hour up. Dang. Dangy dang. Let's just get this up. Not bad. I feel like I could have done a bit better on this. But I'm happy enough with the time spent. I think that was okay. Suddenly some of my lines could be, my shapes could be a bit sharper. Yeah, I mean, if I start zooming in, then I'll start seeing way too much that's wrong with it. But yeah, could definitely keep working into this and get it to a more refined point. Spend the time, but not now. Not now. It was a lot of fun to do this, though. I'm really enjoying seeing the progress from 2-minute studies all the way through to, you know, half an hour, if not longer. Probably even come all the way forward a bit more. I feel like it's not, like it's sitting too close to the wall and it almost doesn't make sense. Line needs to be neater. It's cool. This is a good point now after doing a few of these. If you haven't been taking little stops just to assess where you're at and what things could be improved, this is a good time to do that when you wrap up the session. Just see what maybe you could have done better. Give yourself a little critique. So, okay, if I got that part in a little sooner, a little bolder, or like got that shape right earlier on, it could have saved me a lot of effort here or there. Those kinds of things are just good questions to ask yourself, to go through, so that you're actually taking these sessions. Yeah, it's good to be doing the studies, but then just to kind of close out, round them up by giving yourself a little critique, a little assessment, and it gives a bit more, I almost want to say a bit more form to the study, and that you kind of know where you might have went wrong, and it sets things up in your head for the next session. I'm struggling to find my words with how to articulate that a bit better, but I suppose it's a thing of seeing what you've learned in the session. Cool, yeah, so I'm going to wrap up there. Very rough and ugly if I zoom in. And I want to have a quick little look at everyone else's work. See how things went. Okay, so these are empty canvases, just there in case anyone else joins later. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Kids are chilling there, wondering what to order. Nicely done. cool to see this kind of reference approach with a very like a drawing approach rather than painting. Lots of lines. Good job. And I like that those little dinosaur faces are really cute. I like those. Make fun little stickers. Burning Phoenix, great job. So that sketch that you did on the top right, is that, do you have a sense of how much time you spent on that? Yeah, Andy, zoomed out, good approach. This looks great. This is really good. This is a great result for the time spent. Cool, nice. Took the time on the sketch. Yay! Basil make vinegar. Looking good. Got all that texture from the side of the vending machine. All those stickers. Very nice. Excellent job. We got here. This was Cybernauts. Oh, he did a fantastic job here. Much better job than I did, I think, with this. Great. Sure. Getting two of those pieces in. I like that I just did a very flat shape where he's gone in and added a bit of lines and texture into that top bit of that plane. All square brush. Yep. Looks like it. Who do we have here? Lamp. Good job. 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Awesome. Great results. Good to see you here again in the clubhouse. I mean, in the classroom as well. Keep going. These are great. Star's going with a different approach. Drawing a little panda there on the side. I really like this. Very comic booky. More of a drawing approach as well. Very nice. What we got here? It's this winter that's been working. Excellent. Very nice. Very, very neat shapes that you've got in here. Keeping those edges nice and crisp. Good job. Really like how these turned out. And yeah, even for that 5 minutes, that's really good. Really nice to see. And we had Hadley here. He made a start, getting the bricks in. Nice. Nice, there was some variation in the brick colors. And we got Nexus showing off with a bit of perspective. I dig it. Are you working with the brush or with the lasso there? Oh, lasso. Okay, cool. I like it. Very keen to see this go further. I hope you get some time to keep cracking at it. And that's everyone. Fantastic work, guys. Really cool to hang out and study with you, sharpen our skills together. I always look forward to these sessions. So thank you for being here. Wednesday we have our clubhouse, just to let you know what we've got on the go this week. Let's have a quick look on Discord. We have the events set up on Discord, so if you're wondering what's coming up, we have portrait studies with Anya. So I won't be doing portraits in my classrooms just because Anya's already doing sessions. Maybe here and there I will because of time zone, and I could use the practice as well. That is Wednesday or Thursday, depending on your time zone. Portrait studies with Anya, and then a little later after that we'll have the clubhouse. Yeah, that looks to be it for this week. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day or night, and I will see you all soon. Happy drawing.